So team, we have 30 more minutes and all team. So let's discuss about the how we gonna handle the large tables normally in SQL Server. I'm not talking about Azure team. It's includes okay in Azure, in managed instance, IAS model in on-premise. Okay, large tables how you guys will handle it. Hmm? Suppose large tables means maybe some tables maybe gigabyte sizes and all. Okay, if you run any query, select query or some DML query, obviously it is slow, right? Huh? Obviously it is slow and more time that table is locked. Okay, so how you gonna improve the performance of on large tables team? You have three solutions. Okay, so team, what is purging means? Come on.
So if there is any historical data, we can purge those historical data and make reduce the size of table.
The
Yes.
old data.
Yeah. So that data, not only old data, maybe latest data also, maybe. That so no, so existing data is really not required. Then you can delete that data team. Obviously, that will become the historical data only. See team, there is a data that data is really not required. Then you can delete that data team. Okay, maybe some employee history, some staging tables. You may have some data. So those tables you can just delete the data. Huh? Yeah. So suppose every data is really required for business. Then what is other solution you gonna guys can use? Archiving.
Okay.
Huh? Archiving means just you have a data, the old data really required as of now, but because of that data you keep in main table, one table. Whenever you run that query obviously slow because of the table size and all. So you can reduce the size of that table. So the old data you can keep in some other table. Old data, just same employee. You can create a one more table employee dot archive, and that old data, same tables you can create and copy that data into other database. Whenever if they want that data, they can join these two tables and they can retrieve the data if they want. Okay, so that is archival solution. Hmm. So suppose even if you all the data is really needed, and they will use all the data, all the data. So in such cases, what you will do? What is other option? Data partitioning. Hmm? Data partitioning means what? Team? Come on.
Splitting data.
Splitting the drives.
Yeah, simple. Not drives team. See, we have a drives in where? In on-premise.
Basically, we are
IS.
dividing one table into two table, like history and like that.
Yeah. Yes. So one table data. I mean, one table you are dividing into multiple tables, virtual tables. See, I'm telling high level team. See, there is a table, right? So what you can do, this table, you can small tables. They will, I mean, internally small tables like this. It will create a team in the back end. Okay. So suppose this contains the all years data. So suppose you can maintain here. So 2010 data, 2011 data, 2012 data like this. You can maintain. Okay, virtually. But in the application side and all, they will run select star from table only. These are all logical tables team in the backend, virtual tables. Okay. So the data is distributed like this. Suppose you create a partitioning based on the year, the data is distributed like this. So team now, the data is like this. Suppose you are handling only 2010 data. So only this table only will be used, not other tables. Okay, not other tables. So obviously, performance is improved, right? Yes or not? If you are inserting any data, see, inserting and all obviously latest data only. Only on the latest, I mean, virtual, this table only the operation will happen. Will happen. Huh? So that's about the data partitioning thing. Okay. So even you can implement this data partitioning in managed instance and Azure SQL DB model also. You don't have drives, that's okay. You don't have even file groups also. If you want, you can keep in drives if you have, but here you don't have drives and all here, right? just on table level, okay, create a partition function, partition schema, and data is distributed like this. On small tables, yes, you can easily retrieve the data and update the data and delete the data. So when partitioning is really helpful, I will tell you one scenario also now. Yeah. So let's talk about purging. So how you guys implement purging? Let me discuss now. Okay. Yeah. What is the best programming? If you write obviously you need to write a code, right, to delete the old data. So suppose team, there is a table employee history. Suppose old data. How you guys will delete the old data team? Delete from employee history. Very useful team. What is the thing recently you faced critical issue? What is the biggest thing you have done recently on SQL sir? Like that, if such kind of questions, you can tell these examples. See team, delete from employee history where some date column, right? Obviously. So date column, I want less than get date of minus 180 days. See team. So if you want to purchase the data, I only want the data of only 180 days data in employee history. Then obviously you need to delete the data of the old data like this. See team, if I delete the data like this, what will happen to you? Come on. Yes. It is, if it is, this table is very large, like maybe in GBs, obviously what will happen to him? Yeah, log file size will increase. Okay. What other issues you see? Come on.
Must happen. Table on locks.
Table is locked. Okay, lock escalations will happen to him. So row level lock, page level lock, key level lock. Okay, even table level also lock will happen. Okay, other queries will not use this table. When you are in read committed, other tables will not use this table. Obviously, suppose when you are running in business hours, so other queries will not use this table, right? Obviously, you may see blockings. Maybe blockings also may lead to deadlocks also. Yeah, you will see 100% you will see blocking here. But see, some business side, if they are doing some operation, because of this table is locked, they cannot perform any task on this employee history. Maybe you may see downtime also for the application. Downtime means it's not stopping the services. That operation you cannot perform. See, that kind of issues you may see when you try to delete the large data. So how are you going to avoid such kind of things here? Come on.
We should delete in batches
Yes, you can
and
delete in
commit,
batches.
Mhm.
So you
And
can
we
keep
can, yeah, there are several ways. Like we can even take log backup or commit.
Yeah, we can use simple recovery model as well to avoid log usage.
correct.
Yeah.
But if you are in Azure SQL
Right.
DB, you cannot change the recovery model, right? You cannot take the backup. So you cannot change the recovery model. So obviously full recovery model only. In such cases, yeah, you can do in batches thing. While row count greater than 0. So some begin. Roughly I'm giving the code team. So obviously you can keep here. So how you gonna give batches team? Can you guys help me?
Like 5,000 rows or
Give
1
me
lakh
the
rows.
syntax. Tell me the syntax. So you can give like
Top.
this. Okay. Top 1000.
Top 1,000.
Hmm.
Usually we
See,
use 10,000 or, but
yeah, based on
yeah,
hardware, how
requirements.
much you
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah. So team, if I run like this, so yes, log file size, it won't be increased, and table also that much time it won't be logged. But what is the problem, team? Suppose most of the problems are you are not getting you if you follow like this. But see, if you are deleting the data from large table, again, if you are doing this operation, CPU is hitting to 100%. Yeah, here also CPU will 100%. But even when you are doing in batches also, it is reaching to the utilization is 100%. Then how are you gonna reduce that one? Again, suppose you run in non-business hours. Yes, you can run it. But if you run non-business hours like this top 1,000, it will take days, months also. Okay, I want to run in business hours also, but if I run business hours, it will hit to 100%. Okay, so for business queries and all, no CPU. So how are you gonna reduce the CPU utilization? See team. So that's
Maxtop to
you can use Maxdop team. Okay, so here use Maxdop. Okay, Maxdop equals to 1. I don't know exactly syntax. I am not. I haven't remembered it. Just give like this. Okay, just Google it. Exact syntax. So we have a table hint team. Table hints we have. Okay, Maxdop also one of the table hint team. If you use Maxdop equals to 1, okay, this query will use only one CPU team. You can also give one CPU, two CPUs like that. Okay, so like this, you can reduce the CPU usage for this query. Even you can also run this one in business hours along with non-business hours. Yeah. So this is the best way of writing the purging. Okay. So yeah. So what about archiving? What about archiving team? Can you tell me the rough syntax for archiving team? Come on. Obviously, you need to insert into employee history underscore arc. Okay. So here select query.
Select star from actual table.
Select star from where class archive. Okay. So if you run like this, obviously here also table is locked, right? Select star from employee history. Normally this is the code. Select star from employee history, insert into. So once insertion is done, you need to delete the data. Normally people will write like this. Delete from employee history. So team, what is the problem here? Same problem here also, right? Same problem here. Here also same problem. How are we gonna reduce?
Same
How are you
max
gonna
stop.
reduce? Same.
Same max stop also.
Yeah, you can use Maxdop and while loop also you can keep it. Here also same team. You can keep here. Yeah, you can also use Maxdop. Obviously, you can use Maxdop for each one. Okay. For this one, you can use Maxdop. Okay. For this one, you can use Maxdop. So yeah, here insert into. Yeah.
So I think we don't have to write use. We can remove it.
Yeah,
and-
some syntax you can.
yeah,
You
it's
can.
only maxed out. Yeah. Mhm. If you remove
So
use.
you can say you can check for the exact syntax in Google.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So just
And
for understanding
even
purpose, I keep use.
yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Even we can, do this on daily basis. Like on the daily basis, the data will be less, right? So there will be less impact. Of course, we can do this archiving.
Yes, yes. So team, can't we write? See team, if you are select, even there is also problem in this code, right? Yeah, obviously, if you want to keep top 1,000, you can keep it. So if you give top 1,000 means a team, okay, top 1,000. Here also top 1,000 if you are deleting, okay. So obviously there is a problem, right? What top 1,000? Suppose you inserted the top 1,000 rows here, but same top 1,000 may not be deleted. Some other data also deleted, right? We don't know. That's why you need to keep it as a order by. Okay, order by date column. Here also you need to keep order by. Some ascending order, some descending order. Okay, so keep it a descending. So team here again the problem, right? See here, You are keeping order by and inserting, and same data you are deleting here. Okay. So same data you are deleting here. So yeah, do you guys think this is the best code team?
No, it's require modification, or we go for some other.
Yeah. So what modification you recommend? Obviously, you are reducing these things. Okay. There is no log file increase. Table is not logged that much time. Huh? So yeah, obviously you are reducing CPU usage that much also, because if you are using top and table hint also, this is the best way of writing the code, right? So what else you can recommend on this code? Still, if you want to improve, here there is a problem. See team, let me tell you. Okay, see team, I'm inserting 1000 rows, right? The same 1000 rows I am selecting here. So I know those 1000 rows and all, because I am inserting here. See team, again same 1000 rows, for same 1000 rows again I am using the same table here 2 times. See team, this is a table I am using here. The same table I am using here 2 times. I am unnecessarily locking the table for same 1000 rows. Can't I use only one time team for this table and do both insert and as well as delete? See, 2 times unnecessarily locking, right? See, in stored procedures, why people will use a temporary table string? Come on. In stored procedures, why people will use temporary tables? They can use directly main tables, right? Every time.
So
Why?
temporary is storing the data and
Storage.
they don't want to impact main table.
Every time you don't need to use the main table. Just dump the data in temporary table. That table you can use it in everywhere. So you are not locking every time to the table. That's why if you use temporary tables, obviously improve the performance, but not all scenarios, team. Some scenarios. Okay. Yeah. If you are using same table again, go and use the temporary table. First insert the data into that and use temporary tables. And one more thing also, on temporary table, you can create any number of indexes. Okay. It depends on the stored procedure, how you are using that temporary table. Based on that, you can create the indexes on stored procedure itself. That way you can improve performance of stored procedure. So we have done a lot of tuning team on the stored process. We're using same technique. See team, see here also there is a problem, right? I'm using same table 2 times. Why I need to use 2 times? 2 times I am locking the table for same rows. It is different rows, that's fine. But same rows, same logic, same where class. Any ideas? I want to do at one time itself. Okay, one time only I lock the table. I need to do both. For same rows, I don't want to go and point the same rows 2 times. What is the waiting? Just use magic table, not magic table team. Yeah, people call it as a magic table, that one. So here I will show you. Okay. So how you gonna use this? Let me show you directly here. I think I wrote the code here itself. See team. So team. So this is the code. Okay. See how I am doing team. So I am deleting the data from the employee history with so and so date. Okay. I am deleting the data. 180 days I am deleting the data, but before deleting team, I am keeping in directly in the archival table. See, whenever you are deleting, this is a magic table, right? Deleted dot employee ID. The data stored in this magic table. Deleted is a table, magic table. Whenever you are deleting, inserting, inserted, that is a magic table. Deleted is a table. Okay, these are all magic tables. You can Google it later. So team, see how many times I I'm using this table team only one time locking the table, and I am doing both deletion as well as insertion into employee history archive. See, this is the way you need to do the archiving team. I have seen so many, I have done even freelancing also. If they want to, I mean, archival, mostly for all large databases and all, archival, one of the option, mostly used option thing in most of the databases, they use it to keep this kind, the code, they keep like this thing, insert into, it will work team 100%, it will work. But why you need to use it 2 times unnecessarily? So you can go the code, I mean, you can write the code like this. Okay, you can write the code like this, and this is more faster than that one. Yeah, so more faster, you are not locking more time, obviously blockings and all reduced, obviously log file size and all also reduced the backend.
Sir, any good website for these type of query tunings?
Nobody will keep everything in one site, so it all based on experience, sir. So luckily I got a chance to work on multiple companies. I have multiple I have done some freelance.
Because I did not seen this type of query till now. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. So that's why, sir, network, you have to, I mean, increase your network and all, talk with more people, maintain the contacts with, experienced people and all. So yeah, at least what I can tell to you, team, there are some websites, team, mssqltips.com, sqlservercentral.com. You can register on those websites. Okay, they will send you daily one tip. Just read it. Just every day you can read it and leave it. Team. You don't need to practice. Somehow that kind of tip may be helpful in the future. So every day I am telling you, I am suggesting every day at least 1 hour you have to keep for learning team. That's how only we are in the, I mean, in the market. 1 second. Team. Yeah. So team, this is how what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, you can register those websites. Team. They will send you daily one tip. I'm suggesting you try to keep 1 hour for learning team every day. Since 10 years, team, I am following the same thing. I used to read any blogs and all at least 1 hour for the day. Every day, I used to spend 1 hour team for learning. Yeah. So this is about the best way of archiving team. Yeah. If you have any best way of recommending, I mean, best way of writing the code and all, let me know even. I thought this is the best way of writing for this archiver. Yeah. Any questions, team? So, team, for career wise, say obviously we know, right, in Azure, most of the work is managed by the Microsoft. So obviously, better to learn development and performance tuning also, so that you become unique, in the team. Obviously, nobody will replace you. Obviously, you have good opportunities and more pay also. Yeah. Okay. So that's it, team, for the day. If you have any questions, you can ask me, team, on this thing. Okay. So team, another benefit of partitioning team, another benefit of partitioning team. So if you do the partitioning, okay, if you do the partitioning team, so suppose old data, if you want to delete, so suppose you are deleting the old data, right? Purging. Where? So here is a purging. So here you are deleting the old data. So team, you don't need to do the deletion like this, or you don't need to delete the like this team. When you do the partitioning team, so we discuss, right, multiple tables. So if you don't want to hold data, just truncate this partitioning, truncate partition, partitioning, truncate partition, partitioning. See, entire data is deleted within seconds. Why delete takes more operation than truncate? Come on. Why deletes takes more time than the truncate?
Because it's create log backend.
Yeah, it will maintain in the log team. So delete, so it has to roll back, right? Something happened in middle, something has happened, it has to roll back. That's why it has to maintain in the log file. But truncate, it won't maintain in log file. It won't follow. So that's why truncate is more faster team than the delete. Okay. So if you do the partitioning team, even purging also very easy. You can just delete the old data. Then you don't need to implement like this. You don't hit the performance of the database like this. Okay, just create partitioning. See, in this, wherever purging activity is there, team, there you can create a partitioning blindly. There you can create a partitioning and delete the partitioning. Truncate a partitioning every time. You don't need to delete like this. Just delete the delete the partition table. So that way, yeah, you can keep the things in database system. Yeah. Any questions? Okay. Yeah. So that's it, team, for the day. Okay. So see you on Monday directly. Happy weekend, team. Yeah. Have a nice day.
Yeah, so
Thank you. Thanks, Raj. Thanks, sir.
Thank you, team.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Thank
happy
you, sir.
weekend, Raj.
Thank you.
Thank you, team.
Thank you, Raj.
Yeah, thank you, Raj.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So just recollect all the things, team, whatever we have discussed till now.
Sure, sure.
Thanks, team.